Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing a reading from now until from the 23rd to the end of the month. So I guess this is the mid month. I would like to dedicate this reading to April. I'm not going to say the last name. You know yourself. I'm dedicating this reading to April. It's not her reading, it's for the collective of Cancer. But the reason I'm dedicating it to April is because she has shown up in a way. I don't think I've ever done this before, but I'm going to be doing it this month. I have about 4 people I need to dedicate readings to. And for Cancer, it will be April. She has shown up for me in a way that I can't even explain. I have been going through the Mercury retrograde has been hitting me hard. You know, I have my Mars in Mercury, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm ruled by Mercury. So it's like I'm getting like a triple dose of Mercury retrograde. You know, the standard dose, the Virgo aspect of it, and then my Mars, because we have Mars retrograde, and my Mars is in Mercury. So it's like a triple, quadruple dose of it. It's been really tough the past few days, but people have come up and they've shown up, and April is one of them that has shown up for me in a way that I can't even explain it. You know, even donating to the channel, which I I'm not even gonna say anything, but it's just beyond the words. But more than the donation, what really touched my soul was that April she reached out in a way that uh, I can't even figure out the right words. But thank you, April. So I'm dedicating this reading to you if it matters. Thank you, thank you. You know, I've shared before that I'm so far away from home and I'm so far away from friends. And, so when things happen, I don't always know. And I'm a Virgo anyway, so I'm very much hermit. So when things happen, I don't always know how to react or who to go to or whatever. So I appreciate you showing up and talking to me, talking. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started with the reading. Of course, if you want a private reading, check the description box. Now, if you're ordering a reading via Instant Go, please, 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 you can find me on Instant Go. I need 24 hours because it's happened 3 times within the past 2 days where people have ordered readings, asked me questions on Instant Go, and then I come to reply. Like yesterday was less than 12 hours, and I came to reply and it was deleted. Like, come on now. Are you kidding me? I'm not an on-call service, and if you want me on call, then you can call, but you don't, anyways. Let's get started. And you can also book the traditional method, whichever floats your boat. Cancer, spirit body of Cancer. Let me start first with with this deck from the 15th to the 20. From the, what am I saying? From the 23rd to the end of the month, Cancer, 23rd to the end of the month. Lord, what can you tell me for Cancer, 23rd to the end of the month? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. There are millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of cancers around the world going through different things, different life cycles. If it's not your message, it's simply not your message. And that's just that. So we have stay optimistic, religious factors, and forgiving and learning. Okay. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Justice. Some of you could be dealing with all swords energies. So some of you could have air in your placement, or you're dealing with someone that has air, heavy air in their placement. But air gives me an energy of head over heart. Definitely with the Queen of Swords here. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be a Taurus there. With the religious factors, that will be the card of the Hierophant. Similar energies to the Hierophant, so perhaps a Taurus as well, a Libra. We have Libra, Taurus, Gemini, and Scorpio here. Someone here might be. Some of you have gone through some kind of a cycle. I feel like this cycle would have completed though. It's not something that's so ongoing, or at least it's reaching its final stages. Now, with the Queen of Swords and the Forgiving, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel like some of you might have given up on love. I'm feeling like some of you might have kind of closed yourself off. There's this sense here of head over heart. It's kind of like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with love. I'm done with this whole, idea of romance. I'm not willing to go and invest in it anymore. I've given all that I could give. I've been betrayed before, or someone could be feeling this way about you, Cancer. But at this energy, because someone has gone through some kind of a tough cycle, and they're kind of you have your shoots up. There's this very strong energy of life experiences have made you, because the Queen of Swords is known as, she's known to be kind of a bitch. People would say that, she's known to be kind of a bitch, and it's not because she's a woman. It's just because that's the energy she embodies. Not because she's a queen. Of course, we're talking energy here. You could be male and be a bitch. You know, and she's known to be. But I always say I empathize a lot with the Queen of Swords, and I empathize because I go into the Queen of Swords easily, because life conditions you a certain kind of way when you've been hurt so much, and you've been disappointed so much, you've been kept in cycles and running around. It brings in and it brings forth this mistrust. It's kind of like going into something already expecting the worst result out of it, because you've already had so much in your life that has, conditioned you that way. Some of you are cutting off, and the overall energy is separation right now. And then under that, we have romantic feelings. Some of you are in a relationship and you're wanting out. You're wanting out because you're in this state where it's like, you've hurt me for the last time. You betrayed me for the last time. You stepped on my heart for the last time. So you are still currently in a marriage of some sort, a relationship or marriage. But I'm feeling like with the justice here, the religious factors, the forgiving and learning, I'm not sure if it's completely over. Especially that stay optimistic and the forgiving and learning. But let's see. Some of you will be going back into, and the Page of Cups as overall for this side of the spread, I mean, the Knight of Cups, I feel like someone could be apologizing, especially for those that are married or in long-term commitments. You might be getting like an apology, especially if you're dealing with an air sign. Either you're needing to apologize or the air sign is needing to apologize to you. Because something has happened where another person doesn't trust the other. Like one person doesn't trust the other person, is what I'm trying to say. Now let's go a little bit more in detail. Okay, well, shit. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Yeah, so there's communication that might be, and then the Page of Cups again. And you guys saw me shuffling those cards, right? The Page of Cups comes up again. So, Cancer, are you needing to apologize to someone? Or are they needing to apologize to you? I mean, the Knight of Cups. Why do I keep calling it the Page of Cups? The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And it's like someone, this is what I'm talking about. Someone is on their guard. And there might be communication. And I already picked that up with the Page of Swords that came up. And then the Knight of Cups keeps coming up. There might be communication coming in from a person from the past or someone you're dealing with right now. But I'm feeling like this couple, either you guys are walking towards separation or you're already separated. This is not a couple that is together. Again, if it's not your story, if you're happily married, and, then obviously it's not your story. And that's fine. But someone is just like, you've hurt me for the last time. Six of Pentacles, generosity. Wheel of Fortune, generosity, equality, balance. The Ace of Wands. The Nine of Swords as the overall energy. Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. And I really felt that with the Justice card here. The Six of Pentacles, generosity, equality. Anxiety. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting anxiety. Again, this is the card of Taurus. Some of you might be dealing with the Taurus. I'm getting anxiety. Wheel of Fortune also to me represents Taurus. Well, it represents the fixed signs, which will be Taurus. In Earth, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, Taurus, religious factors, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio. There's a lot of anxiety around this person. I'm feeling like, again, I'm getting this couple is not together. Either they're still together, but they're just emotionally disattached. because someone is needing to apologize, someone is needing to say something, and I feel like the other person might be ready, but there's still a hang up here. For some of you, this person is already coming back trying to apologize. Others of you, there's this energy of like guilt reading. There's some kind of guilt reading flow here where it's kind of causing a blockage, for them to speak up, but they're needing to. They might have just recently have had some kind of epiphany, an enlightenment moment with the Ace of Wands here. But I'm getting communication. Communication is coming in. Yeah, and this is what I saw. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Under that, I was just gonna start shuffling, and I see the Eight of Swords. Let me see. The King of Wands could be a fire sign. No, yeah, it could be a fire sign, but this is more of an. If we're talking energy, the King of Wands will be more action, taking action, and this is why even earlier, I remember I was already saying, like there's some kind of the King of Wands brings in the Ace of Wands, and the justice is what's right. What's just, and someone is needing to ask for an apology. But I'm feeling like the other person, some of you, the person is already trying to. They might be hitting you up on your DM, the Page of Swords, maybe Facebook, Instagram, texting you, and you're just like, I don't want to hear it. Others of you, the person is needing to, but they're really scared of how you're going to react. Queen of Pentacles, nurture. The difference, yeah. Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Devil, card of Capricorn. Under the Devil, I have the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands, yeah. A lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt. That's what I'm saying. There might have even been an affair at some point in this relationship. Might have been a three-party relationship. Maybe this person was also bound to something, some kind of conditioning. They might have daddy issues, mommy issues, lack of trust. Their environment would have been toxic. But also, as pertaining to you, Cancer, you might be bound to, you are, what I'm getting here, especially with that Three of Swords under, it's like you might also be very bound to a certain kind of a, oh, yeah, yeah. I have on my boxers, so I can't get up right now. My phone is ringing, but I'm dressed in my boxers. Shit. I'm just gonna let it ring. I'll call back later. It's about to end anyways. So, but there's a need here. If you guys are gonna decide to move forward, there's gonna have to be a shift in energy, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling like the other person is already shifting their energy. Their energy has already shifted. Again, we have a lot of Taurus. Queen of Pentacles could also be a Virgo, but with the Ten of Pentacles, there I'm getting Taurus very strongly. So, could be an Earth sign. We have air and earth very strongly. Air and earth. We have also had water. We have also had we have also had fire, but mainly air and earth. Cancer, you're needing to heal. You're needing to heal. You're needing to heal, and you don't heal for the other person. You heal for yourself. You heal for yourself. You heal so that going into the next relationship, you don't carry the burden and the baggage with you. Because a lot of times people feel like, when I'm done with this situation, I'm going to be done with it. But there's a residual effect. That's that Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords energy. There's a residual effect. Some of you could have someone completely new trying to come in, but because of all the hurt, you can't trust. You already have your wall so high up. So it's not about the other person. A lot of times it's about you, and it's about what you want to manifest. And if you want to manifest a healthy relationship, you can't go into it carrying all the burdens, because right from the get-go you've sabotaged the relationship. Does that make sense? So anyways, that was one. That was a message, but there's definitely a need here to release and to heal. Some of you are needing to go do it in a shamanic way because of the Four of Cups here. Yeah, the Four of Cups talks of projection, but also in this deck I always think of it. And he has the crab, which is you guys, the crab, Cancer. But he's sitting in this pose, the lotus pose, and he's meditating. So some of you need to do it spiritually, do like spiritual cleansing. But there's a need to heal, because there's a very high potential. And for some of you, there's something, it's like the universe is trying to bring in, with the forgiving and learning, the justice, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the universe is trying to create a spark with someone else, even maybe, that a new person. but you're still carrying so much of the burden. You're so bound to this devil and that Three of Swords and that hurt that it's blocking the blessing. You might have a person already, they're already talking, maybe it's a Libra or a Taurus, they're already talking to you, you know, or some of you, someone that's yet to come, they're going to be coming in soon. Um, Others of you might even be the person from the past trying to come back in and, you know, trying to move forward. But whatever this is that the universe is bringing, it's good. What I'm worried about is you being here. I'm worried about you because the universe is doing its part, but I'm worried that you might not be cooperating. So please, please, please. But I can't even judge because, like I said, you know, that's human nature, to be quite honest. You know, that might not be what every reader will tell you. You know, readers might say, oh, you know, a spiritualist, pastors, whatever, you know, oh, it's so easy, you know, just, you have to get over it or something. But it's not so easy. We're not fucking machines, okay? When you go through something and someone has hurt you and they've stepped over you, it's not like you just reboot. Like, you're not a fucking robot. And I get irritated when people try to, like, pacify things like that, but it is necessary and it is true, but there is a process to the healing, and you have to know that you're wounded to begin healing to begin with. So you'll figure it out. If you can't, seek help. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I wish you the best, and I hope the reason resonated and helped somebody. Have a blessed one. Bye bye. Oh, my shirt is so dirty. I've been eating. This is from yogurt. I think it's yogurt. Anyways, thank you guys.